Hello and thanks for joining me for some Project Zomboid Build 42 on the unstable branch with our guy Garry Little. We are starting our 58th day and we are currently just north of the Irvington Speedway, which is nowhere near here, over here. Alright, so we started our journey here in Echo Creek. Didn't stick around here that long. We hightailed it and beelined it over to Ekron, and we spent quite a bit of time there. Checked out the gnome factory and the college and a few other bits and pieces there, and we've made our way down all the way down here. We're currently holed up in this house here temporarily, and we've got the Irvington Speedway, which is in here somewhere. This is the entrance to it. This is the main. There's a main set of buildings there with a couple of shops and a spiffos and a grandstand on top. We've spent about a week just out the front clearing zombies. If you would like to follow the series from day one, if you're new here, there will be a link in the description below for the complete playlist. Let me see here. Alright. I think what we'll do, let's grab a fry pan. Let's just make some extra food here quickly. Alright. Let's put some mushroom in there. We'll pop some fish in that. Pop a bit of carrot in that one. Pop some fish in this one. Bit more fish in that. Guess we'll put some more vegetables in there. We are out of vegetables now. Guess we'll just keep adding fish. And get some more fish to that. Bit more fish. Add too much more, it's gonna have a bit of a unhappiness debuff, or the stir fry. We've got as much as we can fit in that. Alright, let's just put a bit of oil in there. We do currently have a bug where we do get hungry, we do eat, but regardless of what we eat, we're not gaining or losing any weight. Let's get these cooked up. I guess in the meantime we are going to read a bit of our book just while we're waiting for these to cook. Speed up time just a little bit. I want to speed it up too much because I have a tendency of burning my food when I do that. Alright, almost cooked. We'll put it back to normal time. Okay. Turn it off. Pop that in my bag. Pop that one in my bag. Okay. That can go back in my bag. Alright, so we have a bat equipped, short bat equipped, and 2 short bats on our belt. Let's just check how many, if we've got any spares in the back of the car. Let's have a look here. There's our alarm. Does not look like we do. let's grab... Okay, we don't need 2 wrenches. That can go on the ground. Let's grab our saw. Let's take a quick run out the back here to the back shed. And there are a couple of logs up here, so we're just going to make a couple of spare short bats. We are a short blunt specialist. We started carving short bats on day 1. Oh, sorry, on day 2 we started carving them. We'll take that log there. That'll be enough for the moment. Pop in here because there are some tables. Okay, let's saw this log. Let's go into our crafting menu and we will make some short bats. Okay. And they are a little heavy. It's cool, we'll pop them in there. Alright. So far we've just been hanging around outside the front of the speedway. We did sort of make it just inside the gates the other day, but don't know how many zombies are still in there. That can go back in my tool bag. These can go in the back there. So I'm pretty sure there's still quite a few more Zeds inside the main building. At the entrance, bunch of shops underneath the grandstands. But I think today we're going to take the car in through the gate and do a lap and see what's in there. See how bad it is full of zombies actually inside the speedway. So we'll cruise down here. If there's any stragglers like right out by the entrance, we'll take care of them. Like this guy. Wait, that was a little bit close, dude. Getting a bit bitey there. Okay. Anything interesting? Nothing. About your bag. That's empty too. Do I hear another zombie hanging around? No. I'm sure there's some down the other end of the car park. There's about 3 or 4 levels in that building. We've only done ground floor and we haven't even finished clearing that out. I think we've killed a good 600-700 zombies just out the front here. But I kind of had enough and I want to see what's inside. Alright, let's eat the rest of that one. Okay, we've got a few Zeds down here. Let's pop that pan away. Alright, let's take care of these guys. Gonna have to move these barricades so that we can get onto the track. You dead? Okay. Fence hugger. Alright. There's a few up there. Couple over here. Few down there. Alright. We've got time to move one of these barricades. Let's quickly pick one of these up. and put it down. Alright, let's take care of a couple more zombies before we move another one. Try not to pile them up on the road. You know, is that anything useful, or is that just a bread knife? It's just a bread knife. Alright. Alright, you guys can come back up on the lawn, please. So now, I'm not sure where it is. Don't know this this area. But on the in the start menu, when you create your game and you decide where to spawn, you have a look at the starting map. It does show a service station that seems to be along this road, but we took a bit of a drive down the road. And I couldn't find it. Now it also showed a Spiffos. There is a Spiffos in that main building, like this building here on our mini-map, which is the grandstand down there by the entrance. And so I'm kind of wondering if there is a gas station inside the speedway here. It'd make sense if there was, like a pit stop area or something. And that'd make perfect sense. So, okay, you're banging on the barrier. Oops. Just back up there a bit, buddy. Alright. Okay, looks like we can move another one of these. Pick that up. They are quite heavy. Let's pop that down next to the other one. Let's check our surroundings. Okay, still a couple up there, but that's okay. Pick this one up. Guess that can go there. Have another quick check. Alright, let's pick this one up. Suppose this one can go on this side. Alright, now we can get out onto the track. Let's do a lap. Just gonna hop out, have a quick look. Looks like we've got garages and stuff. I don't know if they're storage units or are they just probably garages for cars. Okay. We have a couple of Zeds here. Let's take care of them. If they're in small groups, hopefully don't attract too much attention. No idea how many zombies there are in here. Bit of a scary lag spike there. Alright. A couple over there. They don't seem to be coming in this direction. So let's continue around the track. So I mean that looks like that leads to the garages. Alright. This couple here look like they are on their own. You're just going to stand in the middle of the road there, dude. Okay, let's have ourselves a smoke. Oops, bit of a crowd up there. Wait. Okay. Alright. Oops, that is a bit of a crowd. Okay. Let's get back to the car. But that is quite a crowd. I think that was what was on the other side of the concrete fence the other day when Gary was just freaking out. Took him about 5 cigarettes to calm the hell down. Might have been because of that big horde on the other side of the fence that we couldn't see. Right. There are quite a few Zeds in here. Quite a few. Alright. Okay. There's quite a few on the other side of the fence there as well. It's like a bunch of vehicles that we could pick and choose. Alright. Let's keep going around. Okay, so there is a number of Zeds in here. So it will be a bit of a job to clear it out completely. Alright, and this brings us back to the grandstand. So we've only done the bottom floor of that, and there's like, what, 1, 2, 3, 4 levels. And we haven't even finished the bottom floor there. But, alright, so we've done a full lap here. That's quite a few Zeds there. Alright, let's take a quick look down here. I hate these little concrete barriers when you're driving. They are a bit of a pain. Ah, gas pump. Okay. So, alright. Okay, so that's our servo. And these look like, are these garages? Let's hop out here. Let's have a quick look here. It's locked. Of course it's going to be locked. Suppose any of you guys got any keys? Alright. Let's see if any of these are unlocked at all. Not that one. Way, that's a few Zeds in there. Alright. I mean, if we can clear this out with a gas pump in there, might be a pretty cool place to set up a base. And I don't think there's a water source in here at all. Wow, there's quite a few zombies though. Oh crap, our car is going to get overrun when we get to the car. Get inside. Oh, holy crap. Whew. Oh, and I hate those barriers. Alright, that is quite the few zombies. That is going to be a task to clear all these zombies out. Alright. Well, we know that there's a gas pump in there. Alright. Okay. So I think we should take care of these stragglers that are by themselves while we can. Let's have a look here. Alright. Let's have a smoke. Alright, let's get down as far as we can from the main horde down there. Take care of this guy. Hopefully we can keep some of these ones separated a little from the main group. It's going to be a bit of a task clearing this place, but I think it'll make a pretty cool base location once it's clear. And it has big fences around the whole perimeter, and not just the wire fences. It has these big grey fences around it too. Alright. Okay, a little bit hungry. Let's eat that. Let's pop that away. Alright. Try and keep these guys off the road too. You can come to me. Beautiful one-hit kill. Okay, we got another one coming. Alright. Okay, we've got to keep our car clear. That's our escape route. Let's take care of this guy now. Is that fence is open there? Alright, so we've got to watch our 6 along there. Let's take care of this one. Alrighty. Yeah, see there's like a concrete wall and then the fence. I believe that goes all the way around. So if we do manage to clear this whole place out entirely, then I reckon it'll make a pretty cool base. Alright. Let's not rush into that horde though. Try and keep the stragglers separated. Let's make our way up toward the car. make sure we keep that clear. Because there's only one way out of here, I think, and that's the main gates. There goes that. Pull out a spare. A little short of breath. Check our 6 there. They're on the other side of the fence. Okay, let's get rid of that. Alright. Keeping the car clear is going to be priority. Let's have a smoke. Drag this guy over this way. Alright. There's a bit of a group. Alright. Let's take this guy. Alright, hopefully we can take these guys without attracting too many more over here. Okay, there's 2 there. We hop in the car. Well, that one's gonna be a pain. Take care of this one. Let's just make sure no one's sneaking up behind us. Alright. We just stand still while I wait for this guy. Girl. No, she's gonna get fixated on the car. Alright. Do I risk sitting down here? Or do we just try and make a run for the car? I think I'm just going to stand here. Stand still, we'll gain a little bit of energy back again. Yeah. Is that something nice or is that just a bread knife? Alright. We can clear the car, we can hop in the car, and we can rest in there. Let's make sure we're clear behind us. Alrighty. Looks good. Except for that group over there. Let's hop in. Can at least have a rest. What is it, 6 PM? Okay. Alright. Getting to 20 past. Just to make sure he's fully rested. Holy crap. Let's see you. That's a nice looking axe you got there though, buddy. It's just a hatchet. It's fine. We'll take it. Can go in there. Alright. Okay, you can come in off the road. We're going to have to keep our wits about us. Could have guys coming from all directions in here. Alright. Okay. Let's head back up this way. Let's Try and keep over this side and try not to attract that crowd that's down there. Not a fan of these barriers, they're a bit dodgy to jump over. Whoops. Fence cheese on them is dodgy too. And I've never mastered the old fence cheese. Okay. Spear would be handy here. I don't know if we can still able to knife these guys. Do I even have a knife on me? I have a screwdriver, not a knife. Alright. Okay, let's hop in the car. Let us have a smoke. We'll move up a little bit. Stay on this side so we don't attract too many of these guys. See if we can clear this outer perimeter. I'm over here, dude. Alright. And this one. Okay. Let's keep heading towards the entrance. I think we've got to clear them from the outside in. There's quite a few over here. God knows how many are inside the building. If there's enough of them, they could break through this fence. A little bit panicky. Alright. Got a few pushing up against the fence on the other side there. So they can break through those fences now, but I don't know how long it takes them or how quickly they do it, how many of them it needs for them to do it. Let's hop back in and keep moving back up. We are stressing again, so let's have another smoke. Alright, didn't finish our smoke. That's okay. Let's finish that off. Alrighty. Yeah, there's quite a few there. I dare say they're going to bust through that fence pretty soon, I guess. Yeah, and he is stressing. Alright, let's move on. Try not to let him stay fixated to that one spot in the fence. Wow. We are stressing our ass off. Okay. Come on, buddy. The side of the road. Whoops, where did you come from? You sneaky rat. Alright. Have they broken through the fence? No. They are coming up this way. Alright. Alright, well, we know where the gas station is. It's in the middle of here. We can clear this. Whoops. That was close. Okay. I'm going to try and keep these guys off of the middle of the road if I can. We are hungry already. Okay. Stressing again. Okay, there's a little gate here that they're hopping over. Alright. Let's eat half of that. And it's taken him a few hits to knock these guys down. No, you don't. Alright. Well, he's stressing his arse off. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. Let's have another smoke, I guess. Do not smoke that. Smoke that. Alright. It's all good. Maybe we should have taken some beta blockers as well. Alright. Ah, come on, you idiot. Gate's right here. Well, I can't believe how much he's stressing out. It must be because of the sheer amount of zombies. There must be a ton still inside the building. Alright, we are getting a little bit short of breath. We can pick them off one by one as they come through the gate like this. And I'm not going to keep smoking ciggies, it's just going to waste all our smokes. Okay. Alright. There goes a bat. Let's grab that one. Whoops. No, you don't. Okay. Let's ditch that one. Alrighty. attach that onto our belt. Equip that on primary. Alright, let's see if we can take a couple more. Well, we are short of breath. Okay. Let's hop back in the car. Let's cruise back up towards the exit because we may need to clear it. Now, it does look okay. Alright. Let's take care of this one that's by itself. Alright. Okay, so finally we've made some, feel like we've made some progress here. Still got a bit of work ahead of us to clear this out though. Alright. And at least we know where the gas station is. Alright. I guess you can have a smoke. Whoops. Okay. Definitely went through a few ciggies today. Is this our house? Yep. Alright. Let's try and turn this around without our reverse beepers going off. Cut the engine. Alrighty. We might need to think about doing some more fishing and foraging soon too. What do we got? We got half a stir fry and a roast, so we'll be right for another day, I guess. Alrighty. Let's head up here. Through here. Okay, let's have a look. So yeah, I think done a good 700 or 800 zombies from the speedway so far, and most of them were just out the front. But we'll take a snooze. That'll be the end of our 58th day, bring us into the start of our 59th day. But that is going to do it for this episode. If you did enjoy this video, please leave me a like or a comment down below. If you'd like to see more, please hit the subscribe button. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.